We're looking exceptionally fake French today, as you can see. I have the striped shirt. I have the neckerchief. Is that what you call it? Or my... Are you done, train? I swear, living next to a train is going to kill me. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. You have no idea how many times I have to cut out huge chunks of my footage. And you guys don't hear me complain about the train that much, but today we're complaining about the train. I hate living next to a train. I hate this train. Every single time I try and make a video, every single time I'm sitting here and trying to be handsome, this train decides it's gonna pass my goddamn house and be loud and shake everything. Do you know what it's like to go to sleep when you have misophonia and there's a train that passes right by your window? Of course you don't, because I'm the one who lives next to a train, and you don't. You don't have to deal with this. As you can see, I don't have my gong fu set up today because we're making Western style tea for once. Can you believe it? Western style tea from me. But it's not completely Western because this is definitely not a Western company. I got these at H Mart. This is the 3:15 p.m. Fruity Rose milk tea. It is fruity, it is rosy, and it is milk tea. All in one little bag. I haven't had this tea for about a year because once I got into gong fu and blending my own teas, my mind went other places with tea, and I also haven't been able to get to H Mart since quarantine started. So that's a huge chunk of time when I would have been able to drink this tea. So I'm gonna show you a tea that's close to my heart, that's a crowd favorite whenever I show it to people, but I forget what it tastes like. I have two containers here. We have a nice little teacup, which comes from my great-grandmother's china. It is absolutely gorgeous, if you can see in this little camera I have set up here. And this teacup is where we're going to be testing this tea hot. And this big mug tumbler thing, which I got from my mom for Mother's Day on Adagio, because Adagio has these really big, nice mugs. This is where we're going to be making it iced. There is a lot to this tea. First of all, it's tea in a bag that has the latte built in. So it's not just the tea inside, it's also got powdered milk. Let me read you the back of the giant pack of tea I have. It has sugar, creamer, black tea, rose and fruit flavor powder, oolong tea. That's it, yeah. And it has very specific directions on how to make it and how to add flavor variations, and I think that this is just a lovely concept overall. That is why I am so enthusiastic about making a cute little video about it today. Here's an up-close look at the packaging. You put the tea bag into a cup and you pour some hot water. It has 200 cc's of hot water, but honestly, nobody is measuring their hot water in cc's. And then you steep the bag for 3 to 5 minutes. But if you steep for 3 minutes, you'll have a milky and sweet flavor. And if you steep for 5 minutes, it will have a less sweet, but a strong flavor. So if you steep it for longer, then the tea flavor comes out more. And if you steep it for a shorter amount of time, you get more of the milk and the rose and the flavor powder. I assume that the reason why it would get a little bit more tea flavory when you steep it for a longer time is because things get bitter if you steep them for too long. Since this has a blend of black and oolong, I'm going to steep this at oolong temperature because I've been able to steep black teas at oolong temperature and have them not get too bitter, but I don't want to make the oolong bitter. So I think I'm just gonna keep it at the lower temperature and we'll see what happens. Oh God, there's like powder going everywhere. 3:15 p.m. in general makes really great things to make bubble tea out of. So they have like a Thai iced tea, latte set, and basically this is instant bubble tea. It is, oh my gosh, it smells like a boba tea shop. I'm going to go and get my kettle to pour in the water, and we will steep these tea bags for 3 minutes because I am not comfortable steeping tea for 5 minutes. This is actually so pretty. I'll try and show that on camera without spilling my teacup. It feels really weird steeping a powdered milk tea in a gongdao bag. It's bubbling and it's just so, it has a very cute bubble tea smell. It smells a lot like strawberries. I'm not getting the rose yet. I actually don't often drink rose tea, despite roses being like my thing. I drink rose tea on special occasions, or when I'm trying to be overly performative. If you catch me at a Lolita meet, I'm going to be drinking rose tea at whatever tea house we are going to, because I just feel the need to be performative and show everyone how much I love roses. I don't like drinking rose tea in the summer, and it's the summer, because I feel like warm flowers are just not my thing. I like to think of flowers in the summer as being coated with nice cool water and just being generally, I don't know, they're thriving. They're not overheating. I want the poor babies to be coated with beautiful cold water and, yes, hydration. This video is a mess. I can't seem to talk in this video today. It's just not working out for me. So I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait for the tea to steep. Maybe I'll just fall asleep here. What time is it? Is my tea done steeping yet? Ooh, oh my goodness, yes it is. It drains very nicely. Like, I don't feel like I have to... maybe I'll squeeze it a little bit. Great, awesome. Today is the worst day of my life. If you would please excuse me. I'm going to go get a paper towel. I guess that this is the video where you get to watch Rose snap, because I think that that's what's happening today. I just wanted to film a nice little video where I make rose tea, and it's stress-free, but I guess that's not happening today, is it? It smells really good. Okay, I'm gonna go get ice for the mug. You know, I was using tongs for everything. I was so prepared to look beautiful and ladylike in this video, and now you're gonna watch me. Is there another train passing my house? You're going to watch me rip ice cubes out of this ice cube container with my bare hands. At least it's pretty. Are we good now? We're gonna try the hot one first. That's some good So what I always liked about this tea was that the rose flavor was never ridiculously overpowering. It always just tasted like, hold on, let me just take another sip so I can give you a little bit of a flavor profile. I know I'm terrible at that. You get this like wave of strawberries, and vanilla ice cream. The milk doesn't taste like it's powdered milk. It tastes like you put some type of really fancy creamer in this. Doesn't need sugar at all. Perfect sweetness. I'm really excited to try the iced one, despite the fact that it's probably really watered down with all the ice cubes. But that's what it recommended doing on the package, just putting ice cubes in it and icing it that way. I would love to make some boba tea with it. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll get some other 315 teas if you guys are interested. I was pretty sure that this was going to be better iced. But the ice really waters it down. If you're going to make this and you're going to make an iced version, I recommend that you make the hot version first. You put it in a heat-resistant pitcher so you don't crack anything. Like, if you put really hot water in a glass pitcher, I really don't want to be responsible for glass shards all over your kitchen. This has so many layers to it. It only subtly smells like rose. It's only like the fruity notes of rose. So there are some roses that smell like old lady perfume. And there are some roses, or should I say rose scents. Even though roses have different scents, like each type of rose has its own type of scent, there are some roses that go a little bit more on like the musky side, and then there are some roses that go a little bit on the lemony side. This is the type of rose that I am tasting here, is the rose that's on the lemony type of fruity side. I know a lot of people say that, oh, I don't like the smell of rose because it smells like old lady perfume. But they never take into account that there's like sweeter, lemonier, more youthful roses, and then there's like the muskier type of scents. Usually the muskier type of scents come from recreating rose scents, and like they're artificial, and that's why they smell bad, because a lot of artificial smells just kind of smell bad. It's like as soon as it hits your mouth. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like Calpico or Calpis. Tastes like strawberry Calpis with rose tea. The black and the oolong steeped pretty well. I don't think there was enough leaf in there to make a difference and make things too bitter. Yeah, I definitely taste tea, but it's more like it takes up the base note of it. And everything is so piled on top that you just, like, it feels like a tea. It tastes like a tea. Maybe it's like this. So, like, when I was in Japan, you could get different types of tea from vending machines, and you can get them hot or cold, and they would, like, come in a can. And you could get, like, the royal milk tea, and that was already, like, some black tea with sugar and cream. But that type of tea would never taste the same as if you took a black tea and put sugar and cream in it, even if it was hot. So this is almost like the homemade version of hot Japanese tea from a vending machine. Yeah. It definitely tastes like harajuku. So, I would recommend this tea very, very highly to you if you are a boba tea person and you would like to make your tapioca pearls and then just shove a bag into a cup and there, boom, boba tea, instead of trying to mix a bunch of things together or get a boba tea set. And I would also recommend this to people who like to have fancy English style tea parties. If you have a really pretty little tea set like this and you want to have tea with friends, that is the perfect day. I'm not sponsored by this company. I just remember finding them at H Mart and being intrigued with what they are. And for a while, I think I still have some tea from this company that I have been avoiding making because I didn't know how to make it. But now I might get back to H Mart. I'm interested in trying their Thai iced tea because I have been on a perpetual quest for my whole life. Yes, that dramatic, my whole life. To find a Thai iced tea that I can make quickly at home so I can recreate the Thai iced tea that I get at Thai restaurants. And I think that 3:15 p.m. has a Thai iced tea, and I'm gonna try it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked watching me snap at the trains passing my house, because every once in a while, I have to stop being so handsome. You should like this video and subscribe if you think I'm handsome. And maybe you should stick around for some of my other videos. This one was a little bit more of a fun one to make. A little more of a pointless video. I just wanted to show you guys a milk tea that I've liked for a while. Please look for this on whatever Asian supermarket. I'm going to lose my mind. Please look for this at any Asian supermarket that you frequent or whatever Asian supermarket website you get your Asian groceries from. I'm going to drink the rest of this tea and think about how I'm going to blow up a train. Am I allowed to threaten violence on YouTube? I'm not actually going to blow up a train. We're breaking the